Expanding to more theaters this week, courtesy of Neon in the United States and Elevation Pictures in Canada, is the thriller How to Blow Up a Pipeline, and here's my review. Environmental issues are obviously important, but there's always the question of the best way to act against those who seek to harm it. How to Blow Up a Pipeline seeks to explore it through its characters who maybe take things too far. Adapting Andreas Malm's nonfiction book, director-co-writer Daniel Goldhaber employs an interesting structure, which slowly peels away at them and their motivations. While it takes a little while to find its footing, the movie eventually brings us an intriguing angle on a complex problem. The main issue proposed by the film is, when does activism start to take a nastier turn? However, the filmmakers are not interested in presenting this as a black and white issue. Activism is an important part of progress, and it's understandable why people would want to stand up against something that hurts the environment. However, there is a line one should not cross, and there are multiple points where different viewers will decide the characters have gone too far. The first act of the film is not the most engaging, but that might be attributable to how Goldhaber chooses to tell the story. We don't know too much about the protagonist at the start, but that's by design. Instead, we have to put the pieces together through a series of flashbacks. These do the job of fleshing the characters out a bit more and understanding their motivations. The most interesting arc belongs to Sasha Lane's Theo and James Lawson's Alicia, as they cope with his son's piece of bad news and the conflict between them as they decide to join in this explosion. The way the various characters start out in their flashbacks and eventually come together allows one to see why they would choose to go down certain paths. Daniel Garber is able to edit those flashbacks well into the narrative, choosing the right spots to include them. Even characters who would first seem like they won't be explored or fleshed out much are shown to have more going on than initially thought. Seeing the lead up and planning of that pipeline explosion is somewhat intriguing, though not exactly the most involving story. It's mainly when we see them start to execute it and the possible problems that could arise, and after we've learned a bit more about the protagonist, that the film becomes the thriller it sets out to be, as one wonders if they'll pull it off or not. How to Blow Up a Pipeline presents an intriguing spin on the heist film helped by its chosen story structure. It does feel like you get to know each of the characters as more is revealed about them and what led them to collaborating on this plan of activist sabotage. The cast does a solid job of performing these roles and digging into their various complexities. The movie does not follow too many of the expected paths, thus becoming a more nuanced depiction of the story and its message than the title might suggest.